Hi guys, it's our book nerds and fangirls, and today I'll be doing the Nope book tag. The Nope book tag was created by, hold on, I got her video up right now. A booktube book, and unfortunately I wasn't tagged in this, but it's been circulating around YouTube. And I just want to do this tag because it seemed really fun, and I need to let out some frustration out today because it was just one of those days at work, so I thought this tag would be perfect because I love ranting. I also want to do another tag after this, but that's more of a bookish survey than anything. I saw it a couple days ago on one of my favorite booktubers channels, and I want to do that one too, so I'll be doing 2 book tags today for you guys. So first I'm going to do the notebook tag. I actually have alcohol with me because it seems like it would be a fun tag to do alcohol. Like I was supposed to do the drunk book tag of alcohol, but that never happened because I didn't have any alcohol on me. So, first question was a nope ending. A book ending that made you go nope, either in denial, rage, or simply because the ending was crappy. And, I actually have 2 answers for this. The first one is a nope ending that made me go nope in surprise and or rage, and that was Shadow Kiss by Rochelle Mead. Even though this is potentially one of my favorite Rochelle Mead novels ever, up to date, I can't say that I hated this book, but the ending just surprised me. It broke my heart, especially what happens to a significant character in this one. And I'm just like, no, why did that have to happen? Yeah, sure, it moved the plot along, and Shadow Kiss was an amazing book, one of my favorite books of all time, but still, that ending was just a whole bag of nope for me, because I think that was the first time I ever threw a book across the room, so I can't do this question about at least adding that one. And the nope ending I did in Rage, because it actually includes the death of a character that I loved, was Tempted by PC and Christian Cast, and this is where the House of Night series, it was already going downhill, but this made it severely go downhill for me. I believe this is hold on, let me check. This is the 6th book in the House of Night series, which is 12 books long, I believe. But, oh my god, the rage I felt reading the ending of this book. I just wanted to rage so hard. I hated it so much. I can never forgive PC and Christian Cast for this character death because it still enrages me to this day. And why would you kill off one character that's actually making the story like a little more better for at least some people? I know some people didn't really like this character. I loved this character personally, but oh my god, this character death is a whole bunch of nope, and I didn't want to deal with it. So yeah, there you guys have that question. So number 2, no protagonist, a main character you dislike and drives you crazy. For this, I could also use the House of Night series because I hate Zoe Redbird with a passion. Because you know you hate a main character so much whenever you just want them to die in the last book. AKA to all my, watchers out there. I still haven't read the last House of Night book. It's the only book I need to finish. The only book in that stupid series that I could say, hey, I've completed all the series, and I can't even read it because I'm so enraged with the series. But there are characters that I hate as much as Zoe Redbird, so I'm gonna go over those now. First is Callie from the Nightshade series. At first, I liked Callie. I thought she was awesome, and then book 2 came out, and I hated her, so much in book 2 that I couldn't even read book 3. Like, what is up with me not finishing series because I hate the characters? I just think if the characters are great, you should leave them alone. Also, I'm enraged that they had a cover change this. Like, this is a gorgeous cover for a shitty-ass book series. But my e-reader's hardcover to this was gorgeous, and then I saw the actual hardcover to this, and I hated it as much as I hated the book, so that makes sense. But this book wasn't bad, the second book was horrible, and I can't even get through the third one because the main protagonist pisses me off so much. Next main protagonist I have here won't be a shock to anyone, and that's Selena Sardovian from Throne of Glass. I just think if you're gonna be pretentious about being the greatest assassin ever, you should actually prove that you're the greatest assassin ever. You can't just say, hey, I'm the greatest there's ever been, and not have anything to show for it, which I believe Selena doesn't. I've only read book 1, and I'm halfway through book 2, but I'm still hating Selena. I hate her a little bit less than the second one, but this one just made me hate her character. I think she's so pretentious and obnoxious, and every time that she could have action-packed scenes, she talks about her clothes more than she talks about, actually being an assassin, which I've never seen an assassin that cared so much about their looks before, let me tell you. So this one definitely wouldn't recommend. As far as I know, the series is going downhill anyway. And then the last protagonist that I hate more than anything is Elena Gilbert from the Vampire Diaries series by L.J. Smith. Now, let me get something straight. I don't hate Elena from the TV show. She was a lot better improvement than Elena in this book. Oh my god, I hate Elena Gilbert in this book so much. She's just so stupid. Especially when it comes to the decisions she makes about Steven in this book. I've only read the first 2 books, which is this lovely bundle up series and this book is probably one of my most hated books of all time. Mostly because I hate Elena because she's so whiny and she's so obnoxious and she's so naive also, and she really tends to make stupid ass decisions that could get her killed. And it's sad because I don't even like Damon in this book series, and for every one of you that know me, I love Damon Salvatore from the TV show. He is my numero uno in the TV show, but in here he's kind of creepy. Almost as creepy as Steven is in that show, and that's saying something because Steven was hella creepy. For me, at least. They're both kind of creepy in their own way. Let's just leave it at that. So, next question is number 3, a Nope series. A series that turned out to be one huge pile of nope after you've invested all the time and energy on it, or a series you gave up on because it wasn't worth it. That's a mouthful. I'm sorry if I butchered that question, but this one is so easy for me. It is the House of Night series by PC and Christian Cast. Like I said before, I am on book 11 of 12, and I just need to get to that 12th book, but every time I start reading this book, I remember how much I hate this main character, and how much I hate her side characters, and how much I just hate everyone in that stupid-ass book, and how much I just want Nefret to win, or at least kill the main character, because, hey, why not? And, it's just, I shouldn't be rooting for the main character to be dead in this one, but I hate the main character so much that it's ruined the series for me. And the series is way too long for what it needs to be. I just feel like they lost their passion for writing and decided to shell out more books for money so they could hash out more money for this shitty-ass series when this 12-book series could legitimately be 6 books long and still be better than the crappy shit you're giving us now. It wouldn't change, let me tell you. I mean, these books are that short, you couldn't double the books up. Now, if these books were a bundle, I'd get it, but they're not bundles. They're individual books that cost me, say around $10. So I invested a lot of money in this series. In this series, I have all the books, and I'm so enraged about having to spend so much money on this series that could be condensed into 6 books that I'm starting to hate the book series, and I can't help not wanting to finish it, but I'm probably going to finish it. Probably, if I get motivation, which I'll probably never do, because why would I? So, number 4, nope. Popular pairing, a ship you don't support. I could reuse an answer and do Zoe and Stark from the House of Night series, or Stefan and Elena from Vampire Diaries series, but no, that's actually not the ship I'm going for. The ship I do not support as of this moment are Elias and Laya from An Ember in the Ashes series by Sabata here. Like, I love their friendship together, and their friendship's just so awesome, but friendship is all that I want this relationship to turn into. I'm not just saying this because I'm an Elias shipper. I love Helene and Elias together personally, and if you don't like Helene and Elias, that's okay. We could totally have separate opinions, but Laya and Elias, to me, I don't like Laya as a main character. Like, she's better in the second book, definitely, than the first book. Like, I find Laya to be really whiny, and I love Helene because she's such a badass, and I'd rather her be with Elias, and I did ship Laya with another character in this, and then I read the second book, and I didn't ship them together anymore. But I really hate it whenever a author makes other love interest totally, like, I don't know how to say this in a way that's understandable, but I don't like it whenever a writer decides that she suddenly hates the love interest for the other love interest and makes them into this total monstrous thing. I've actually seen this trope a lot, and I'm kind of tired of seeing this trope around where the love triangle just ended because the other part of the love triangle is just a huge old douchebag or they die. Why can't the girl just be responsible for once and pick between the two guys that she strung along, you know? That would be nice. But I will say this is the only book with a love triangle in it that I've read that involves a guy. I've always seen girls that are a girl that's stuck in between two guys, never a guy that's stuck in between two girls. Or a love quadrangle, which I hate love quadrangles also. Let's just get that straightened out. But Laya and Elias are a huge no for me. I just don't see the appeal of those two. 5, no plot twist. Plot twist that you didn't see coming or didn't like. So for the plot twist I didn't see coming was Identical by Ellen Hawkins. I loved this plot twist. It was an amazing plot twist that I didn't see coming, and I still remember to this day. And the Nope plot twist that I just hated was can anyone guess no plot twist in this one? Can anyone guess what I was gonna say since this is spoiler free right here? But this plot twist is such a huge nope because, oh my god, why would you do that? That's gross and disgusting, and it's just icky and cringeworthy. Bunch of cringe, just no. Like, I didn't see how problematic Twilight was when I was in my tween years, but now I do. Okay. Nope, protagonist action and decisions. A character decision that makes you shake your head, nope. And for this one, actually can't think of one off the top of my head. There's always that one nope moment that a character does that just makes me shake my head. But if I have to take a character that makes me want to bang my head against the wall repeatedly, it'd be Zoe Redbird from the House of Night series. Like, I think she's one of my most hated characters of all time, truthfully. Without a doubt. It's just, she had such potential and she was just like, nope. It's like, oh. Nope, genre. A genre you will never read. And for this one, I had trouble until I figured out my genre that I haven't reached for, will never reach for in my life. Please don't ask me to read one of these, and that's westerns. I don't know what it is about westerns. I've always never really liked westerns. Western books don't really appeal to me. Neither do Western TV shows or movies. They're just like a whole bunch of nope for me. I tried. I can't say I haven't tried with this one. This one, it's just not for me. And I can't say, a lot of people I've noticed are saying erotica, but I can't say that I don't read erotica. I've read 50 Shades of Grey. I've read The Girl in 6E. And I've read other smutty novels that include erotica, so it's not a huge deal for me, like it is with so many other people. So I didn't want to say that one. No book format. Book format you hate and avoid buying until it comes out in a different edition. For this one, it's very easy for me. I hate mass market paperbacks, mostly because they're so small, and my eyesight's not the best there is, so every time I try to read it, I have to hold the book that close to my face, and I just hate it, and it's frustrating to me, and I'm just like a whole hell of a lot of nope on that one. Nope, trope. A trope that makes you go nope. Actually, that actually rhymes. But this one is very easy for me. I actually have two for this because they go hand in hand. And for me, I think my most hated trope for this one is the Golden Virgin, or A, the Golden Virgin, or B, the every girl's a slut if she's had sex before marriage trope. Like, let me explain this, why I hate this trope so much. Okay, I see a lot of female protagonists that are ages 16 to 17 years old that have never had sex before, and when they do, these characters don't have sex. They usually look upon characters who do have sex, and most times I see a lot of girl hate for it, like, oh my god, that girl is such a slut because she has sex, when that's not really the case. Actually, most teenage girls nowadays have sex, so the Golden Virgin trope, I believe, is actually really played out. And what's up with this whole, it's like every experience is different with losing your virginity. So, has anyone noticed that every single time a girl has lost her virginity in a YA novel, it's constantly the same? Like, it hurts, or I bleed, or it was just amazing after that one clumsy moment. No, sex is very awkward. A very awkward thing, and it seems like these middle-aged women that are writing about sex have never really experienced sex before, because sex very rarely is anything but clumsy most of the time. Even if you're, like, super experienced in sex, you could still have those moments where you're super clumsy at it. It just depends on the time and how tired you are and other stuff. But oh my god, it's one of those tropes I just shake my head at. And I also hate the whole every girl's a slut if she's had sex before. Like, has anyone noticed that if a girl has had sex in a YA novel, she's usually either A, the girl they go to for advice because they've had so many multiple guys, or B, a girl that just every guy wants. It doesn't really work out that way. I know tons of girls, myself included, have lost their virginity before marriage, which I never had guys knocking down my door because I wasn't a virgin, but it's exhausting. And I did have sex before I got married, so it's not really an experience I talk about a lot on the internet, but it is something that happens, and for me, it was just reading about all these YA characters who were virgins really got to me, because it really lowered down my self-esteem somewhat as a teen thinking, oh well, these girls are so superior, and they feel better about themselves because they haven't had sex, which I'm not personally saying that not having sex is a bad thing. Like, I applaud girls that could go all the way to marriage without having sex. Good for you, do whatever you want. If you want to have sex, have sex. If you don't want to have sex, don't have sex. It's just like that. Stop making it kind of like a black and white thing when this whole sex thing is a shade of gray. And no, I'm not quoting that book because I hate that book. So let's get moving on with the tag. If you want to know more of my thoughts about sex in YA, comment down below, let me know. I'll make sure to make a video about it. Or if you want to know my most hated tropes, because I have a lot of tropes and pet peeves about books. 10. Nope recommendation. A book recommendation that is constantly hyped and pushed at you that you simply refuse to read. I never say never to a book reading, but one that I've noticed that I've constantly got recommended for that I just haven't really got into is The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. I've tried, guys. I've read the first book, and it just wasn't my cup of tea. Nor was the TV show that I tried to watch. I got through season 1, and that was it. It stopped watching it after that. Also, a book that I never really get into that's hyped up is Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I don't know what it is about Marissa Meyer's writing style. I'm just not really into it. And another one is the Delirium series by Lauren Oliver. I've read the first book, had no interest in continuing the second series, and this list could go on and on about the book series that I'll never read because I'm just not in the mood for them. Nope, love interest. A love interest that's not worthy of being one. A character you don't think should be a viable love interest. Hate to reuse answers, but James Stark from the House of Night series, I'm looking at you. I just think James is very possessive and shitty, and so is most of Zoe's boyfriends, come to think about it. Even my beloved Heath was a bit of a douchebag, more than a bit, he was a douchebag most of the series, but he was the least amount of douchebag in the pile of douche canoes that Zoe dated. Oh, and Eric Knight from the House of Night series. Ooh, I hated him so much. Ooh, and Lauren Blake. Can we just go with every guy that Zoe has sucked the dick off of? Can we go with that? Because why? Why does Zoe have to have so many love interests? I get it. You have many love interests through your life, but this girl goes through the span of, I want to say 2-3 years with 7 different boyfriends. Okay, Taylor Swift. No Tay-Tay hate. Hey, but she does. Celebrities do have a lot of boyfriends, but, I don't hate Taylor Swift. So, no one come at me for that, but you know what I mean. Nope, a book that shouldn't have existed that made you say nope. And I will never say a book shouldn't have existed. I just really wish that this book would have gone through publishing more, and that's the 50 Shades of Grey series by E.L. James, I believe her name is. I once was doing a fanfic for this where I had to take a couple scenes from chapter 1, so I had to reread chapter 1, and oh my god, guys, this book series has had so many typos in the first chapter alone. I believe I looked and I highlighted 27 different words that needed to be corrected because my husband is an English major, okay? And I pick up very annoying habits of his. I love him to death, but I never really saw anything wrong with 50 Shades of Grey series until we started dating, and he's all like, why would you like that book? That book is so horrible and it's so full of typos. I'm like, how do you know? Have you read? I read the first chapter and that was enough. So I went back, I read the first chapter and realized that my husband's right. This is a shitty ass novel with a lot of typos and a lot of holy cows and a lot of, oh my god, why was this ever published? So I feel like I have that answer in common with a lot of people. Nope, villain. A scary villain antagonist you would hate to cross and make you run in the opposite direction. I actually have 2 answers for this lovely question. First off is a creature, but since creatures don't count, I had to add 2 other people for this one. But the first person that I would hate to cross, and I'm reading this book right now, is of course Pennywise from It, or most commonly known as It. It's just something that is very creepy about Pennywise is that he mostly takes form of this tap dancing clown. clown, which we see a lot in the miniseries and the movie and in the book. But oh my god, would I hate to cross Pennywise, because Pennywise could be anything that you fear ever, and there's just something about terrifying about Pennywise and his ability to do that and his ability to manipulate minds the way he does. And it's just, I actually have a really crazy theory about Pennywise that I came up with on my own. I think I'll keep it to myself right now, but oh my god, it's a crazy theory, you guys, and it makes a lot of sense to me personally, not so much reading this novel right here, but it definitely made sense for the TV miniseries and movie type deal. So Pennywise is definitely someone that I would run for in the other direction. Not really a Tim Curry version, because Tim Curry's version of Pennywise I love so much. He terrifies me through childhood and adolescence. But watching the movie again as an adult, I realized that Tim Curry's performance as Pennywise is more funny than truly terrifying. Well, Bill Skarsgård's version, I would run for my life screaming, because he genuinely terrifies me, and I love this movie so much. I've watched it twice, guys. Go and watch it. It's worth it. And yeah, the other two ones, I couldn't decide on this one, but I would really either A, hate to cross the commandment, or B, hate to cross Marcus. More so Marcus than the commandment, but the commandment could kill me in like one swift snap of the neck, while Marcus is a really pathetic piece of trash scumbag that I fucking hate more than anything. Like, he rapes women, he beats women, he has no respect for women whatsoever, has no respect for friends or family or any of that, and oh my god, Marcus is just generally the most fucked up guy you could come across. But I would hate to cross either one of these two, because oh my god, worst two characters ever. Love to hate them, though. Though they're great at being bad guys, is all I could say. For that. Nope, death. A character death that still haunts you. And ooh, I have a lot of death that still haunts me in books, but no book ever has haunted me as much as the death in this book. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yay! If people have read Tempted by PC and Christian Cast, you know which death I'm talking about, and you know which one I still fucking hate to this day. This death made me hate this series. So I'm gonna stick with this death, if that's okay with all of you guys. No spoilers. If you want to get spoiled, go read a synopsis for the book, because that book's pretty old, so I'm pretty sure you could find one in the interwebs. Nope, author. An author you had a bad experience reading for and have decided to quit. I wouldn't say quit, but I haven't read a single book from her. Her books are still on all of my shelves. And for this one, it's Lauren Oliver. I don't know what it is about Lauren Oliver's writing style that I don't like. Like, it's just every single time I read a sentence in one of her books, I feel a sense of dread consuming me, and I don't know what it is. Like, every time I read a single sentence from her, it's just filled with such dread, and I can't explain the feeling that I'm feeling when I read her book. Like, I got 3/4 of the way through Delirium, and then I had to stop because I hated the book so much, and I don't know what it is about her writing style that makes me hate it. But Lauren Oliver is just a big nope on my book list so far. But there you guys have it. That was the Nope book tag. Go ahead and do this tag if you want to do this tag. I will link the questions below for you, because I know it's frustrating for me whenever people do this tag and don't link the questions below, and I have to look up the questions for this tag. So I will link them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!